Devil's Den. Devil's Den.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? Don't be a fool. A broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never take the crown. Lucky for us, we've another option. Glory be to the Comet. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his lair. If we can find a way in, we can take it. I'll use it to smash the true heirs' bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free. First to Voss, then to Raphael's House of Hope. Just don't expect a lavish spread awaiting us this time.
Follow me to the tap room. We will speak there.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. Do you take me for a fool? The devil may speak in poetry, but his purpose was crystal clear. Did you make the bargain? I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
It was! But good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner.
Lord Baldur is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
So,
Lord Baldur
you know
is
about these
expecting you.
parasites.
Please make
Will
your
we
way to the
survive?
audience chamber.
Only if my people extract them.
Lord Baldur
The only
is
other cure is the
expecting you.
blade.
Okay.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Go on up. Pay go.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened. This fist.
You've been saying that for ages.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. I can do.
What my friend means to say is that
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
charms without him casting
Please make your way
nary
to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
You could lure them into a dragon's
Please make
maw if you
your way.
promised a bag of sweets.
The people aren't stupid, Astarion. They're scared. Gortash provoked a damned war and then promised them safety.
Safety, sweets, it's the same principle.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together, we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Then let it be writ by the Black Hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
Not just glory. Paradise. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it...
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Terril's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, the city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The real Raven Guard's still in there, and he wants out.
Have we finished then? First act as Archduke, my lord.
We prepare an army. The Steel Watch will be mobilized. Next, we identify all enemies within our walls and within our borders. They will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
Raven Guard freed from the Hells. Archduke Gortash secures our borders. So fancy a glass of dragon dew.
Not everyone subscribes.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Absolute's army won't stand a chance.
Blazing. Exquisite. Golden as the sands of the
A Gaith tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more.
And you'll be glad to give it.
You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe. Whatever coop he's been flown to.
horrible, those fellows, aren't they?
Do not
Shame
fear
not to
the
wear them.
shadows.
You know the fold again, Esther. I told you you should have added pictures.
People of Baldur's Gate.
Go on, then.
Every
You think
criminal
you
we
can do
hang
better?
is one
Pitch me
less
yours.
stain on the
No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space, according to our esteemed editor.
Hello? Does anyone want...
You really won't feel it. Not a thing. Don't hold back. What?
And how do you propose we do that?
There was some tavern. I wonder if my old boots are still there. They could be of use to me.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit.
All right, what now? How much farther can I go?
I've never met anyone like you, Laser.
Yes, I've been told I'm quite scintillating.
Have you really?
No.
Janitor in a tavern. If Mother was still alive, the shame.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else the folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. We can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Laser, do you believe in love at first?
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist tear. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Knock it up now. And when they fit.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. Messed up is what I was before. I was a playwright who lost the will to create. Now I see just how little that matters.
trials ready yet?
The Blade of Frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Fight to save lives.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You wanna play along? It's all about the Boffoyoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry. Ho! Hang on. This should be against the rules. Are you kidding? Come on!
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me. My wife, while she was fooling around with a wizard, she said, Mage Hand is a cantrip.
How do you address an Archduke? Your Excellence? Your Eminence?
The ills, Faerun's impotent godlings have failed to scorn. Only Lord Gorgeous.
And how do you propose we do that?
We grasp the net. We embrace the cycle that has begun to its fullest degree. We must allow the mother of all plagues to burn this sickness from us all.
Afternoon.
Listen and submit to the mistress of disease.
Get to the absolute! Long live Lord Gortat and the Steel Watch!
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
I don't know, Caitlin. I've read the mouth for years. This is the closest to a rag it's ever been.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Steel Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. He's a man of... No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle.
Then we'll be back soon. Get ready to buy!
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
Stelling's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me? You were really nice to me before. Could we maybe stay here?
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Yes!
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. Of course. He'll share his rule. What use all his brilliance if there is no one to bask in it? But even if we unite to command the brain, it's not as if we can leave the city. Still, if you see sense.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate troop.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? I trust your judgment. If you believe this magician's threats are sound, then we must face him. I will soar above the city and find his lair with my keen sight. Meet me there when you've had your rest. We will fight together, and this magician will fall.
Your Excellency.
You get it?
None of this make... Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. An adventurer? Fantastic. We don't have enough of those in Baldur's Gate. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Suppose it couldn't hurt. We're scraping the back. Here's all I found. The Duke was paralyzed by poison. Absolutist symbols scrawled on the floor in blood. Hand removed, pre-mortem. The symbol's the bit that bothers most. You use poison when you want to get away with murder. So why leave a symbol at the scene of the crime? Doesn't make any sense. And the removal of the hand. I've a theory, but... Oh, well, you're a civilian. That one will be for me to follow up. I've been working on an assignment. A side project of sorts. I think the removal of the hand is the key, but I just can't figure out how. Corpses without hands are showing up all over the city, together with dioramas of death and murder. It has to be connected. The brutality of it. The unnecessary brutality. My theory is that it's got something to do with the Lord of Murder himself, Baal. The higher-ups don't want to hear that, of course. The last thing they need is public hysteria about a cult that was supposed to have died out over a century ago. I'd follow up myself. But while this uniform gets me into certain places, it keeps me out of others. Especially places that don't want to be found. Perfect. Unofficially, mind. As far as the higher-ups are concerned, you're still just a civilian. If you end up breaking any laws, well, I won't be able to help you. Report back to me if you find anything.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Seems they were after the hand. Which is troubling, to say the least.
Lots of blood. Some pink stains, too.
Lots of blood, yes. But doesn't look like she fought her killer. Strange.
That's curious. This wine's poisonous.
You know why they're called steel ones, right?
To take the hand is
Let's have a look at myself.
You're stealing.
Take nothing else is even
This wine's poisonous.
Well, have you found anything? That tracks. The killer paralyzes the victim with poison. And wine is a perfectly innocuous vessel for it. But that doesn't get us any closer to motive. Nor does it tie this back to the Balist resurgence. Anything else? Something, anything that can link the... A ritual killing, maybe.
What you think?
That's not how those absolutists operate.
With a bugbear. Hey, will it kill you to laugh a little?
There's something missing. Can't grasp it. Shite.
Down with ya. It's all in your head. Flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the chiampa.
Candle Hallow's tombstones.
It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least.
other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
I can eat him.
Was on the list.
People don't always.
And how to this new
That's just why would they go towards?
I could do that. I have to keep us all nice and obedient. They don't like it.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, all right?
In my I'm certain, just have us still watching
Waste of a good alley.
left, left, right. Down the stairs, and oh, was it upstairs?
That's not going to work. List of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
That's enough of that.
We're lost.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? A clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Hmm? Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Left, left, right.
I'm not. I just
Down
don't
the
wanna get in
stairs.
trouble, that's all.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Somewhere better to go. And he's not on it.
I shouldn't have run.
You have my word. Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence yet.
Why'd you make it so big then?
You'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the absolute.
Take mine away too.
We just go and collect.
You're just mad I sell more copies than you.
Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. Sit.
I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up. You're slouching. I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up. You're slouching.
Calm down, Baldur. You're louder than the fireworks.
Armies marching in the city. What else is there?
Don't be smart with me.
I don't know nothing. We were just standing there.
Look, Mama, look. It's so pretty.
I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up. You're slouching.
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Leroican, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about them, if you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other. The provision of information that leads to the retrieval of the Night Song is worth a great deal to Master Leroican. Do you have information regarding the Night Song? Please proceed upstairs for further instructions. Thank you. Please come
Into it. No.
Welcome back. Feast your eyes.
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face. The water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist.
Well, I want.
There's not much left.
Into the bin where it belongs.
I should fetch Gale. He'd want to set eyes on these.
Welcome, dear patron, to the... If you have information, let your...
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
Welcome back, dear patron. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the Night Song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The Night Song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Loroakan. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. You think I'll watch my life's work falter so easily? Now that the device is in my hands, and the Night Song is at my fingertips? I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible.
Master, let us show these amateurs the price they pay for challenging real wizards.
I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Hungry for the slaughter.
Survival is all that matters.
I must heal.
Make way.
On the victor's path.
They won't expect this.
Time to push my luck again. these days. Let's get this over and healing.
I will ascend.
On the victor's path. Still breathing, despite everything. Well, so much for peace. Don't waste a step.
Swift and lethal.
This is my time. Another fight. Let's go. Best be on my way.
I am fury. I am death.
Where do I go from here? Have to keep going.
Fury. I am death.
Can't even catch my breath. Breathe deep and move.
Time to strike.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. On my way.
I will ascend.
No holding back.